Hello everybody, I'm gonna play some Dominion today and record it. How about that? Revolutionary, I know. See, Machiavelli. I think I've played this guy before. I remember a name like Machiavelli. Let's see, we got a governor board, crown. Harbinger is a super nothing buy, if you really want that. Seaway on something might be interesting. Ruin Mark is a top ruined. There we go. A hunter seemed like it might be nice. But bottom line is you kind of just want all the governors, right? Is there any trashing? No trashing, really. Besides governor, but that's like neutral trashing. We could go... Ghost Town Open doesn't sound that good, does it? We have a chance at hitting 5, then what? Then we have 4 cards left in the shuffle to deal with, and 2 of them are estates. And then we might not hit 5, and yeah, I feel like just a silver here makes sense. And then we take a Blessed Village and hope. Okay, it wasn't Flame's Gift. He triggers the shuffle immediately there. That's kind of unlucky, isn't it? What's River's Gift again? At the end of this turn. Yeah, so we could have taken it next turn. I feel like that might have been better. Anyways, let's see if we get Flame's Gift. Yes, please. Okay. So that was pretty lucky. Oh, saves that for next turn. Okay, now what do we want first as our first 5? Hunter might just be nice. We could also Seaway, Blessed Village. Oh yeah, draws also Tide Pools. That's interesting. Is there any way to offset the Tide Pools? Okay, so you could discard your starting hand with Tide Pools and then draw with the Ghost Town, but I'm not sure if that's going to be consistent enough. I feel like a Hunter at this point is fine. I feel like I just want to get through the deck more. And then here we'll pick up another Blessed Village till the cows come home. I don't think there's anything that can proc the Harbor Village bonus. My opponent opts for Governor as the first 5. That may very well be correct. Oh yeah, sure, I'll receive that now. And top deck you, my dear Hunter. Puts me in mind of the Hunter from the Huntress. That should be Huntress, right? That's a lady. The Huntress from Don Quixote. Already? What happened? What happened? Ah, man. I was gonna say, like, what happened if you don't mind telling me? I don't know. Well, I did get the estate trash. There's not much to analyze here. I feel like Governor might not have been the best as the first 5. Like, what are you doing with the because it benefits your opponent too much, eh? Oh well, let's do another one. I'll do up to 3. I think 3 is the limit. Yes. The other day I tilt queued for about 18 games, so let's not do that this time. Okay, let's open estate for the battlefield points. 5-2 here seems pretty nice. I think I open modify. 2 is definitely Grotto, 100%. Then it's between modify and pickaxe. I think modify might be better. I had a game the other day where I had modify and Grotto and things did not go well for me. But I don't think it was on account of modify and Grotto, it was on account of some other stuff. I think modify seems fine enough. Turning the estates into these decent enough 4s sounds okay. Devil's Workshop, eh? Gain card. How does a tiara sound? Or a town? Devil's Workshop already? But that's not too bad. There's not really any draw here, so I think we're gonna end up just pickaxing. Just playing with a bunch of loot. Tiara's not that good until we have a silver at least into the deck, right? Top decking is fine. I guess we could take a town. Then we take Grotto, and hopefully our Grotto doesn't bottom deck. It doesn't. Indeed. Can we buy nothing this turn? Maybe. We don't need to do anything else here. There. Okay, we trigger a kind of weird shuffle. Okay, we found the grotto. That's fine then. Let's see. Let's get another card further through the shuffle, I think. Otherwise, we could play this for +2 coin. I think this is fine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3. We could modify the estate into a tiara and then buy a silver. How does that sound? A bit risky. Let's try it. Gain a card, gain a tiara, buy me a silver. So we get mega punished for this if we don't find the other grotto. However, that is impossible, I think. Okay, I totally counted that out. A warehouse for my opponent does not seem very good, I must say. So here, I think we grotto away 3 copper, or 2 copper. Then buy a pickaxe. Oh, we could go plus card plus action here. I think just gaining another. I think Devil's Workshop sounds fine enough. Play you. Take a pickaxe. Do I want to top deck this? Not particularly. That's enough. My opponent didn't have a second grotto yet. Okay, so we might be screwed. Okay, looks like I'm getting punished for my sins. That's okay. It was Easter the other day, wasn't it? Another silver, another grotto. Do we top deck the silver? Sounds fine enough to me. Oh yeah, imps are a draw, aren't they? We could draw with town plus imp. Don't think we necessarily need to do that. That, don't top deck. This, gain imp, and top deck that. Okay. We can't imp the grotto, unfortunately. Makes me kind of wish I got a town instead of a silver. At some point, I think I had the opportunity. But nobody's perfect. Opponent's grottoing. Probably buys a pickaxe now. That's what I'd expect. Yes, pickaxe makes sense. Gains a town. Oh, we don't have a grotto in play. This was just as planned. Let's just do that. Pickaxe is silver. Amphora. Let's see here. Just get, I don't know, a town and a warehouse. Sure, we can top deck that. And do you want to top deck this? We only have 2 grottos down there, so I think that's better. I could have considered desperationing for something. The extra curse in deck wouldn't be too bad, because it's something sets out of my grottos. Might be the idea? I don't know. I haven't been playing with grotto as much lately, so I'm not sure. Someone's in my Discord DMs. It's tempting to check that, but I'll wait until an uneventful time. Prize Goat's not that good here. My opponent doesn't hit 8 for an early province. That's good for them, maybe good for me too. Sometimes I tilt a bit too easily when it comes to that early province, eh? I think you have too many grottos. That's my take on this. There's an imp down there, isn't there? Well, let's try for it. Well then. Well, that's not an imp. Well, this grotto's going back. Okay, so I do have 3 grottos. I was just wondering that. We could just gain a gold this turn. Is that really the best thing we can do? Okay, why are there 8 Discord notifications? Must be a group chat. I'm getting distracted, I'm sorry. I'll just gain a gold. That sounds so sucky. Okay, let me tab on this real quick to see what it is. Yeah, okay, it's that group chat. Doesn't concern me at the moment. I've got more pressing matters to attend to. Why does my opponent have so many grottos? Okay, I like to try to avoid doing this, but 61. Huh. Is there something I'm missing? Is all this grotto play actually goated? I think I want more imps. That's my supposition right now. Let's draw up. That's what I wanted. Pickaxe the warehouse. Tiara the orb. Is there anything down there you want to play? I think we just want +5 3 coins twice. That's pretty good. We can pick up another warehouse. Or something like Tiara Warehouse Grotto. Tiara Warehouse Secluded Shrine. Don't top deck. Don't top deck this. Sure. 2 warehouses? Or I could Desperation for a pickaxe. I don't think I need another pickaxe that badly. Desperation for a festival. What's with all the grottos? Silvers seems fine. Then end buys, Devil's Workshop, gain imp, top deck the imp. That's why I top decked the warehouse, just to guarantee I had an imp target. Just let you guys know. I know you're wondering. Now. 61. What am I missing if he's behind on this? Having that many grottos just doesn't seem. I guess the idea is grotto money? Let's see, what's this gonna turn into? A gold? Gardens? Probably not. Should probably go for scoring relatively soon because of Battlefield. He's got so many Devil's Workshops, too. I'd be lying if I didn't consider taking a second one, just because having more imps sounds nice. Could be a prov. Buying lots of towns, okay. So his game does seem to be that he plans on gaining a ton of imps and then town stuff. Okay, let's see here. We got Tiara on 2 loots, which sounds pretty good. I kind of don't want to do anything that's hand size negative, to be honest. That's hand size negative, isn't it? Well, nobody's perfect. Might have top deck another grotto. We'll have 2 going to the discard pile. I think that should be fine. Both these give me a choice, eh? That's kind of troublesome, actually. I think I'd rather not play a copper. Let's see, we could go something like... Province and a second Devil's Workshop. I kind of like the idea of scoring early. Let's see if I'm punished for this. Okay, well, that wasn't a very productive turn. Oh, he missed his grotto, didn't he? He's got so many grottos. Yes, he missed it. I must admit, I haven't been paying as many. Okay, he did discard a grotto last turn, so one must consider that. It may have been his fault. Okay, guess we'll just do this. Continue on. We can pickaxe that. Gaining a loot. I think I just start proving here. Getting that loot will mean that I get an imp here. Okay. The scary thing is if I don't have another grotto coming up. I could orb here though, depending on... Okay, something to consider is if it's possible for me not to flip the shuffle. I'm gonna be frank, I haven't been paying that much attention to what's in my deck. This game's kind of messy one. Okay, we do have a Grotto. Never mind. We just do that. I guess so. Maybe it's just a matter of I kind of want to play my big shiny loots, but there's nothing down there that's worth playing. Okay, let's just grab another province. Don't top deck. And what's this? Another warehouse? The gardens at this point? Not sure if I have an estate pile out. No, there's no third pile. I guess I could take town. Yeah, I think another town doesn't hurt. They literally don't hurt. Just give me an imp target. Is Battlefield on my dislike list? I might have put it there. It's on one of our dislike lists. Because of course it incentivizes sooner scoring and so on. I may have just been, playing sheep. Playing the part of the sheep after hearing J-Nail say something about it, but, I do agree with stuff J-Nail says about the game. Anyways. I didn't buy a gold this game, did I? Endless Chalice is kind of sad. Is this a province? Do you feel like you need to catch up at this point? I do have a modify. I should maybe just start modifying stuff now. Going for gardens. Ah, I see. Right. There are lots of points to be found there. You could go for 2 estates. That might be the other line is considering here, just to take the battlefield points. Oh, okay. You have to do that, eh? Throws more imps into the deck. Okay. So his deck may be better than mine now. I need to try to close it out on provs, don't I? Because the longer the game goes... Okay. I'm gonna need to... let's see. I think I need to buy a Grotto this turn, because I saw both my Grottos here. I don't think I have another Grotto. Let's check, actually. Gains Grotto. 1, 2, 3... Yeah. I only got 2 Grottos, and this is one of them. See, I could mill prov here. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, not enough. I could do this and not mill the prov. Yeah, that might be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and then top deck a Grotto. Sure. I don't need the buy, so let's do that to reduce clicking. So yeah, I do have a Tiara, so let's do that. Top deck you. Take the next province. Don't top deck you. Buys. Yeah, so my hope is just to end the game on provinces quick enough. My opponent did seem to have a plan, as I inferred earlier, to fill his deck with imps and towns, which ain't so bad. Though imps really are just fancy moats, once you don't have any good targets left, ain't they? That's the thing to consider. And village plus moat ain't the most powerful thing you can do, I guess. Of course, he's got Grotto support. So let that going for him. Oh yeah, to taking that curse off desperation, really not so bad. Ooh, any fancy tricks you can do with staff? He's going for festivals. I guess that's to keep his imps, well, keep targets for his imps. It's also not too bad a card. Festival plus imp, that's like a grand market basically. Could be a grand market and a village too, if you haven't played a festival yet. Yeah, he's going for the gardens business. That does mean I need to close out on provinces sooner rather than later, or I could start going for gardens of my own. Let's see, we can just go imp as well. 2 can play at that game. So let's not accidentally screw ourselves. Let's see. Imp cannot be turned into a loot. That's never something I've ever considered now that I think about it. But yeah, you can't. Do you wanna do that, I guess? Trash Devil's Workshop into another loot. Or we could do that and get another imp. Well, I guess that we get another imp in the shuffle no matter what. And more imps is probably better than less imps. So I guess we do that. Wait, we can set up to 4, right? Oh, okay. I guess let's consider further. Set aside the pickaxe. What loots are left? Plenty, actually. We probably do want to set aside 4. So let's just do this. I don't think Devil's Workshop is that useful to me no more, so. Sextant. Okay, that's interesting. I guess we do that. Okay. I think I like those cards. Then we get to see more. That seems like a splendid next hand. And we go for Gardens of our own, or I think we just pick up another modify. We could top deck it. Now, actually, our orb's gonna be able to play it. Okay. Look at that. That's kind of smart of me, eh? My opponent has 1 modify. Doesn't really have that much. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry too much about my opponent right now. Given the length of this game and the strength of my opponent, meaning that if I win this game, I'll be kind of happy, I must admit. I may make this last game of this little session. 3 is the max, but oh, okay. Hammer's quite good for the gardens business he wants to go for. However, yeah, going for imp the way he has been hasn't proved to be the best thing for him. We definitely do this. Then we do that. Let's tiara the orb, see what we have down there. Just mill prov. Or we could just take prov. If we find another modify, I think we win this turn, but gain card. Continue. Actually, maybe I should have top decked it. Okay, so I should be. Want anything else? No. I could Desperation for next turn. No, Desperation for an estate is point neutral. What am I saying? Unless Battlefield's over. No, Battlefield's over here, which is why my opponent was doing that. I feel like my client's been slightly laggy. Not as laggy as it is on a particularly bad day, but I do hope it hasn't been impeding my opponent too much. Anyways, wins in hand for me. So long as my opponent does not score a billion points. We'll see, we'll see. I might be incredibly surprised. Though setting aside cards with Grotto is indication that he's counting on having another turn, which isn't something that he should count on. No, well, he's just got to count for Turbo Dut, but I do have 4 cards set aside on my Grotto. Just buy out the rest of the gardens. Okay. Okay, he's trying to count if he has it. Oh, okay, Gardens Bump might do it for him. I'm not going to bother counting, that's his job. Oh, no. The winning line, of course, would have been to take Province, and then buy 3 coppers, and then ideally... Oof, no Gardens Bump. Okay, so I just have the win hand. I think my opponent tried to overbuild when your draw is effectively just fancy moats. Well, slightly better moats. That'll be it for me for now. That's all for me. GG. And that'll be all for me for now, because ending on a win is kind of nice, and I don't want to play 18 games again. Well, thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day, or night, or timeless limbo.